What's going on YouTube? Timu is here. Now, Netflix is going to have a really interesting summer because they've unveiled their official summer 2023 release dates. And lots of interesting stuff to look forward to. All right. Now, it comes to us on Joe Blow. And of course, Netflix has gone ahead and unveiled their entire summer movie slate. They say that whether you've got a hankering for a massive action blockbuster, a romantic comedy, or an eye-opening documentary, Netflix will be the place to turn this summer. So let's take a look at this lineup. All right, of course, coming out this week, we got The Mother with Jennifer Lopez. That's been having a release date. And the trailer actually looks pretty fun. I mean, it could easily be terrible. Like I love J Lo, but sometimes she could be a hit and miss once in a while. Like that recent movie she just did with Josh Duhamel, that was pretty terrible. So hopefully this is something better, but we'll see. All right. Premiering May 16th, we got Anna Nicole Smith documentary called Anna Nicole Smith. You don't know me. And I usually like Anna Nicole Smith. I was always sad when I heard about her passing. But she was obviously a bomb bombshell. A blonde bombshell. My bad. So I'm interested to check out this documentary. I mean, Netflix really does pretty good with the documentaries. Like I saw the Pamela Anderson one, not bad one there. So hopefully this could be interesting. All right. On May 23rd, we got some documentary called Victim Suspect. On her first solo investigation, journalist Ray D. Leon travels nationwide to uncover a shocking pattern. Young women tell the police they've been sexually assaulted, but instead of finding justice, they're charged with the crime of making false report. It's directed by Nancy Schwartzman, who I don't know if that's related to Jason Schwartzman, but that sounds interesting right there. Oh boy, turning the victim into a suspect. That's odd, but all right. Also out June 16th, we got Extraction Part 2 with Chris Hemsworth returning as Tyler Rake. And this is, of course, the sequel to the first Extraction, directed by Sam Hargrave, produced by Joe and Anthony Russo. And I thought the first film was loads of fun. Chris Hemsworth was pretty decent, so interested to see where they're gonna take the sequel to. All right, on June 19th, which is of course my birthday, we got the documentary called "Take Care of Maya," which I don't really know too much about. June 23rd, we got Perfect Kind, a rom-com starring Gabrielle Union, Keith Powers, Aisha Hines, Janet Halbert, Lala Anthony, Gina Torres, D.B. Woodside. After a high-profile firing, Jenna's played by Union, a fashion career comeback hits a snag when she falls for a charming, much younger coworker, played by Keith Powers, who happens to be her boss's son. As sparks fly, Jenna must decide if she'll risk it all on a secret romance. I mean, Netflix could be a hit and miss with the rom coms, but we'll see if this is a hit. I mean, it does have Gabrielle Union, so I do like her, so hopefully it could be interesting. All right. Also coming in June, but doesn't have a release date, we got Nimona, which, if you guys don't know, this was supposed to, I've already mentioned this before, but this was supposed to be a Blue Sky film, the company behind the Ice Age movies. But of course, I say Blue Sky, most recent, shut studio down, and this movie has been on the back burner for a while. So of course, Netflix was one to pick it up. Now, this does feature the voices of Riz Ahmed, Chloe Moretz, Lorraine Toussaint, Adine Moore, RuPaul, Sarah Sherman. And here's what's about. When Ballister Bohart, played by Riz Ahmed, a knight in a futuristic medieval world, is framed for a crime he didn't commit, the only one who can help him prove his innocence is Nimona, voiced by Chloe Grace Moretz, a mischievous teen with a taste for mayhem, who also happens to be a shape-shifting creature, Ballister, um, who has been trained to destroy both the entire kingdom out to get him. Nimona's the best. the best or technology the only sidekick Ballister can hope for. And as the lines between heroes, villains, and monsters start to blur, the two of them sets to wreak serious havoc for Ballister to clear his name once and for all. So I'm guessing we'll probably see a trailer most likely pretty soon. Uh, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to check this one out. I mean, it does sound really interesting, and of course, Netflix has been a hit with his animation films. You know, one of them, which was Pinocchio, just won an Oscar, so there's that. So hopefully this could be interesting to check out. All right, July 5th, we got Wham, which is a documentary about singers George Michael and Andrew Ridgeley as Wham set out to conquer the world. And of course, by June of 1986, they played their very first gig at Wembley Stadium, having done exactly that. Now, for the very first time, told in their own words, the amazing stories of how in 4 years they dominated the charts around the world with timeless and classic pop songs, hits after hits, from the likes of Club Tropicana, Freedom, Wake Me Up Before You Go, and stuff. I mean, George Michael obviously was a music icon. You know, of course, he did pass away back in I think 2016. Yeah, I think 2016. Uh, was it 2016 or 2017? Can't remember the actual year. But of course, his music still lives on, and Wham obviously. To be honest, whenever I think of Wham, I always think of Deadpool. I mean, obviously, you know, George Michael was, you know, a fan favorite before Deadpool. I feel like Deadpool brought a lot of modern folks becoming a fan of George Michael's. But that aside, I'm definitely interested to check this one out when it premieres. It sounds like an interesting doc. All right. Coming out on July 7th, we got The Outlaws, which stars the likes of Adam Devine, Nina Dobrev, Michael Rooker, Julie Haggerty, Richard Kind, Pierce Brosnan, Ellen Barkin. And it's directed by Tyler Spindell, who directed a couple of David Spade movies before. And in it, Adam Devine plays Owen Browning, a straight-laced bank manager about to marry the love of his life, Parker, played by Nina Dobrev, when his bank is held up by the infamous ghost bandits during his wedding week, he believes his future in-laws, played by Brosnan and Barkin, who just moved to town, are the infamous outlaws. And I'm interested to check this one out. I mean, I like Adam Devine. He's always great. Pierce Brosnan's terrific. So, and this is also produced by Adam Sandler's Happy Master Production, so there's that. So I'm interested to check this one out when it premieres. All right. July 14th, we got Bird Box Barcelona. Now, this is, of course, a film. Now, of course, this is a follow to 2018's Bird Box, which was a really big hit with critics and audiences. Uh, where, like, after a mysterious force decimates the world's population, Sebastian must navigate his own survival journey through the desolate streets of Barcelona as he forms uneasy alliances with other survivors. Now, some cast members include Mario Casas, Georgina Campbell, who was, of course, in in Barbarian, Diego Calva, who was, of course, in On My Block. So we got some interesting cast members here. I mean, obviously, I don't think folks like Sandra Bullock is in this or anything like that. But the first Bird Box was really interesting to check out. So I'm intrigued to see where they're going to take the sequel to. So it could be good. All right, July 19th, we got a documentary called The Deepest Breath, about a champion free diver who trains to break a world record with the help of expert safety diver. So could be interesting there. I mean, I do love these type of underdog documentary stories, so it could be cool. All right, July 21st, we got They Clone Tyrone, which is directed by Jill Taylor and stars John Boyega, Tiana Ferris, David Allen Greer, Jamie Foxx, and Kiefer Sutherland. A series of eerie events trusts an unlikely trio played by Boyega, Fox, and Ferris onto the trail of a nefarious government conspiracy in this pulping mystery arcade bar. And this sounds like it'd be really fun. I mean, they did drop like that little teaser not so like last year, and the trailer looks really interesting. It looks funny. Definitely has like really cool A's style to it. So I'm interested to check the one out when it premieres. All right. July 27th, we got Happiness for Beginners, which stars the likes of Ellie Kemper, Luke Grimes, Nico Santos, Blythe Danner, and in it, Helen, played by Ellie Kemper, has always lived her life as far from the edge as possible. Newly divorced, she joins a quirky group of strangers on a survivor course for the adventure of a lifetime, with the hope of learning how to live and love again. And this most likely could easily be bad. So yeah, I like Ellie Camper, but the sound of this does not sound all that great. Could be good, but we'll see. All right. August 11th, we got Heart of Stone, starring Gal Gadot, Jamie Dornan, and in it, you got Rachel Stone, played by Gal Gadot, is an intelligent operative, the only woman who stands between her powerful global peace keeping organization and the loss of its mass valuable and dangerous assets. So yeah, that could be interesting. Sounds pretty fun. I mean, Gal Gadot could be a hit and miss as an actress, but hopefully this could be cool. All right, August 18th, we got The Monkey King, which is another anime film, which features the voices of Jimmy O Yang, Bone Yang, Joe Coy, Ron Hyun, Hoon Lee, Stephanie Hsu, who I love Stephanie Hsu, BD Wong, and is inspired by an epic Chinese tale translated into an action-packed comedy. A monkey and his magical fighting stick battle demons, dragons, gods, and the greatest adversary of all, Monkey's ego. And that sounds like it'd be really interesting to check out. I mean, definitely sounds like some really cool animation style. I like the voice talents involved, so it could be cool and interesting. All right. Also, they got the comment. You are so not invited to my bat mitzvah. My bad. It stars the likes of Adam Sandler, Adina Menzel, Jackie Sandler, Sadie Sandler, Sonny Sandler. So yes, the Sandler clan. Sarah Sherman, Ito Mazzari, Jackie Hoffman, Louis Guzman, and it's directed by Sammy Cohen, who directed that really nice little comedy on Hulu last year called Crush, which was pretty decent. And here's what the film's about. Stacy and Lydia are BFFs who've always dreamed about having an epic bat mitzvah, but things start to go comedically aware when a pop-up boy and middle school drama threatens their friendship and their rite of passage. And you know me, I love Adam Sandler. Whether it's his old comedies, his modern stuff, he's of course great in dramas. We've seen that with stuff like Hustle, Uncut Gems. But it looks like this time around, he actually has his family or attached to this, which I'm all for. I mean, we've of course seen his kids and even his wife pop up into stuff, but it looks like this movie is actually going to be the first time it'll be centered around them rather than just having a small cameo. So that's really cool. A nice little family reunion right here. So yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be good or not, but it sounds interesting. And you got Sarah Sherman, and after watching her on SNL, I I really want to see her in more stuff because Sarah Sherman is my new favorite SNL player. So I'm definitely excited for this. I'm hoping it's good, but we'll see. All right. Last but not least, there's also some other ones that is not really listed here, but they've already had release dates, like the Kevin Hart movie Lift that has been already given like Run Rabbit Run, which of course had its trailer yesterday. That's of course coming out in June. But last but not least, on August 31st, we got Choose Love, which is an an interactive rom com. Which here's what it's about. Tammy Conway has it all. She's got the job she wants and is headed towards engagement, marriage, and kids with her wonderful boyfriend Paul. And yet she feels something is missing. Cammy faces a kaleidoscope of tempting but tough cookies, from serious ethical dilemmas to the tempting but tough choices from serious ethical dilemmas to the ferocious to the frivolous truth or dare. Now, this is of course a choose your own adventure type story where you actually choose. It, of course, they actually did something like this before, that Undertaker film on Netflix, where you like choose what happens and stuff like that. That's what they were doing with this, and it has an interesting cast. It is led by Austin and Ali star Laura Morano and Victoria star Evan Joga. So got some cool two leads there. So could be interesting to check out. I mean, you can either choose if they fall for each other, if they don't fall for each other. So that's interesting, actually. But that's pretty much all there. Let me ask you guys, which of these films coming to Netflix in the summer are you excited for? You know, drop. Are there some films that are coming out this summer that was not listed that you're excited for? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is your Messiah.